Hello everybody, welcome to another Battle for Middle 2 replay. I think today we will take a look at let's do free-for-all on Mirkwood. 6-player free-for-all on Mirkwood. And I am Mordor in this one. Alright, so I am the D-bag in this game. I'm normally the destroyer, just destroyer, whatever. My opponent is Longcon as goblins, Minder as the dwarves here, Strider as Urukai, JF17 as goblins, and Andriha as Mordor. So yeah, this should be a good game. 6 players is always fun. A 6-player free-for-all is definitely fun. Lots of craziness to be had. So this player, JF17, is building 2 goblin caves. An orc pit coming from Andri, and Isengard is building an orc pit. One of the Mordors is using their power to spy, probably me. Actually, no, maybe. I'd guess I would have spied here first. And Longcon has opted to build 2 fissures, and he's probably, yes, he's going to be spamming trolls. It's a very, very powerful tactic. Very hard to stop. Goblin Cave to support them as well. We have a Gimli over here. Very powerful hero. That must be mine. Although I don't think I would be spying on myself, unless I'm just crossing over. Yeah, it's definitely mine. Okay, so I'm getting intel on my enemies here, as I would do. And the other Mordor is now spying as well. I am building pikemen, which is actually probably the best thing I can do against this. He's destroyed one of his fissures, probably to get more money to make more trolls.
Servants, protect me!
There's a... Somewhere there's a... Ah. Spiderlings in patch 1.06 are very tough. Like, you used to be able to send in 1.00 send a hero to take out the spider pit, no problem. But now it's like, it's a force to be reckoned with. So with this troll buildup, he's going to be throwing the goblins, which makes it more hard to stop. And he's still building trolls. Got a little orc spam from this guy. Some archers. Probably to protect against fell beasts or any little crappy units like these. He's also building trolls and mini goblin warriors. Urukai have some little troops. And he actually started with a Saruman before alerts, which is interesting. Not a bad choice, but we'll see if that plays out well for him. I have no idea. And Gimli is getting a little money, experience. I could foresee the dwarven heroes being very tough. And here comes the attack on my fortress. Very powerful. Very difficult to stop. But it looks like I actually managed to defend. Which is shocking. If I wouldn't have made... Is that mine? Yes. I also have Nazgul. If I wouldn't have made these pikemen I would not have lived. Fortunately, I just happened to be spamming pikemen before I knew he was making trolls. And now, going for a counterattack. Because I assume he doesn't have a whole lot after sending an army of trolls at my fortress. Dwarves' base is practically empty here. I have a few resource buildings and whatnot. Goblins are starting to get a few structures here. Mordor's place is filling out as well. And here I go. Looks like I'm going to try and take him out. Take down his fort. I'm not sure this will succeed. He does have a lot of half-troll marauders. But I also have a lot of spearmen, so it's possible he won't be able to stop that. My fort is still alive here. Just barely. Dwarven heroes continue to level up, which is bad for everyone else. Goblins, or trolls of sticks, very powerful. Let's go back down here. And he will lose his fortress. Very good thing for me. And having a Nazgul also helps, as long as it's unmounted against these pikemen. Because of his level 2 Visage. Very powerful ability. But yeah. So it looks like I will most likely defeat the Long Con here. I'm sending more reinforcements, so I probably will kill him off. Without too much trouble. There's the third Dwarven hero. And the goblins are now attacking the Uruk-hai. Doesn't look like the Uruk-hai is ready for this, as none of his defenses are near his fortress. So he will definitely lose his fortress. His army has got to go through an army of goblin warriors before he can even touch these trolls. So, it's not looking good for him. Strider's just about out of the game. I think this will be his last building. The Long Con, did he die?
To me, my servant.
I believe he died, because I don't see anything else of his. The dwarves are building some scummy tower defense, barracks defense thing. And it seems I will have a dwarven problem on my hands very, very soon. And somehow the Uruk-hai managed to save their last barracks. And the Skorkill somehow manages to kill it, but I don't think so because he has some pikemen. He does not want to stand there. Here come the dwarves. That's one dwarf hero dead. Fighting on tainted land. Very helpful. And now I see this giant wall of stuff. King Dane dies. Very good for me. The towers are going to be quite annoying. But my fortress has repaired itself, and I have the lava moat and the Morgul sorcery upgrade for better armor. And now Mordor is attacking the goblins.
Are you all dead?
Good idea for him to do. This Lurtz is going down. Oh, he almost made it. It's unfortunate for him. The goblins will kill the rest of this army here. Let's go back down here. Looks like I'm trying to whittle away all this defense he's built up. Oh, and here comes Gloin, so Looks like my army is going to die. In here I'm spamming some warriors, building some more pikemen. Also helps that I killed this guy over here, so now I can take his land for resources. Because I will need those resources. And the goblins are still being attacked by Mordor. He's almost taken half his fortress life away. So yeah, it's a pretty close game other than these guys up top. Mordor's in a pretty safe spot, I'd say. They have this gate watcher. They got plenty of barracks, troop producing buildings of sorts. And money producing. So I foresee Mordor killing these two, if these two don't kill each other. And I'm going to continue to fight the dwarves here. Barely escaping with my Nazgul. But this is going to get increasingly difficult with these leveled up dwarven heroes. Gimli's level 4. He's level 5. My heroes will never have a chance. Level 4. Yeah, he's already got his level 4. Which used to be a heal. In 1.00, but now it's just a speed and damage buff. Still pretty good. But there's no double dwarven heals nowadays. So here he comes to attack my lands. And up here, Mordor is taking it to this guy. He's using fire bombs. This is a no rules game, by the way. So, like the towers, the fire bombs, everything is allowed. So normally on GameRanger, people would not let you do that. And I'm going to continue to spam units just to try and hold off this army. I can't tell if I bought this or not. Oh, I guess I could if it was on top of it. So no, I do not have that. I think I'm building a Gate Watcher expansion. Yep. Because I need to get them away from my base. So it looks like the goblins will be the next team knocked out of this one. Mordor has slaughtered all his men, and he is taking out his base. He's just about done. Fortunately, for Uruk-hai, instead of him defending, he was trying to kill Uruk-hai. Will he finish him before him? Oh. I think this is keeping him alive. Which is kind of funny. Oh, so the Uruks do have another builder. As do the goblins. I'm surprised he's not finishing that. And I wouldn't be scared of a gore kill if I was this, but whatever. Back to my base. Still being assaulted by dwarves here. I know I have catapult support though. Should be helpful. But he does have a level 5 Gimli. And many troops. There's many troops to support him. Let's take a look at the power points here. Dwarves have their level 15 power. He was wanting to use that. The Menadale, useful. He's summoning them down on top of my catapult. I guess that's alright. We'll get leadership from King Name. And I'm starting to lose a lot of buildings here. Let's see. Mordor has, top right Mordor, he has not very many powers. It's 2 level 5s. I got my industry, which is very helpful. But I really need something to finish or stop this. It looks like the fire is doing a decent job of killing most of these guys. Goblins have a lot of power points, but no fortress. And there goes Gloin again. Dead. That's my builder. And there's some Urkai from across the map. Interesting. So the main problem here that I'm having is these two. They're going to continue to destroy my fortress structures and all my barracks. There's not a whole lot I can do at this moment. But it seems I have built a Horadrim Palace over here, so I will not die, even if I do lose my fort. And I do have all this resource land. So I'm far from out of the game, even though things are not looking good for me. Level 8 King Dane, level 7 Gimli, and a decent sized Dwarven army. And a absolutely ridiculous defense. Nothing but towers. And he's trying to get level 3 things. So they all have towers on them as well. And then the dwarves just quit. Or die. Well, they didn't die. They must have disconnected or quit. So that is very strange. He more likely would have won the game had he stayed. But now it's basically just me and Mordor and goblins, and that's about it. I think Urkai's still alive, although barely. Looks like Urkai is going to. No, that's my builder. Interesting. Okay, so I'm taking over the bottom of the map entirely. And with these three teams all attacking each other and occupied with each other, I should be fine. I think I just heard a mama kill. I did just hear a mama kill. You do not see mama kills very often, but when you do, they're pretty cool. Not the best unit, but against structures they are actually very good. You can get them up to it. Personally, I prefer just some battering rams. You can get 4 battering rams for the command points, I believe, of 1 mama kill. 4 battering rams does much more damage. But these have the ability to trample units and are very good against like cavalry and such, as you might imagine. So the goblins are running around wreaking havoc, taking out barracks and outposts where they can. Mordor's army is not actually that good, although he does have the ring, so it's possible he might be saving for more or Sauron. And these are quite expensive as well. But he does have some heroes. Yeah, the goblins don't have much, honestly. They have a goblin cave here, goblin cave here, and one here. He does still have his gore kill though. And now I've discovered the Urkai base here, and I'm going to try to kill him. Having a catapult is very helpful, since I don't really have the army over here to stop him. Although Nazgul is very helpful. And here comes Gorkill and his builder. And I see his builder. So will I get it? Oh, that would be beautiful if I got it. Well, Urkai's still alive. Oh, it seems I have another Nazgul. Too bad I wasn't mounted, and I could go and attack that. So why is the Urkai still alive? I must find out. Seems I'm building a Momokill now, which is not something I usually do. He's trying to battering ram. It's a bold strategy, but probably not going to happen. I don't know where the Urukai's last building is. Oh, somebody got it. The Urukai is dead. Oh, it was that siege works, of course. Duh. So now it's just us three, Mordor and goblins. This Mordor base is will be hard for like goblins to get in there. I don't foresee that happening. He does have a lot of archers, which is not generally good, but it's great against these little goblin warriors he's using, because that's all he can really do at the moment. I can only just get rid of this builder. And it seems I do. I killed the last goblin builder. So now the goblins have lost this. They are about to lose their last two goblin caves. Then it would just be me and Mordor. Here comes some more orc warrior reinforcements. I'm trying to get these guys out of the game. Oh, and he has bought a Witch King. Should be very bad for me. Not my base. My base is well defended. But against my ground armies, it would be very difficult for me to defeat the Witch King. Ah, too bad I didn't destroy this rubble. But I do have another Nazgul coming. I do have tons of resource area. Let's see. So he has a 650 command point limit. He's got an alright amount of money. I have 875 command point limit because I have so much more farms. I'm making pretty good money. Goblins actually have quite a bit of money. I'm surprised he didn't try to build another fortress somewhere. But it's too late for that now, because he has lost his builder. So here comes the Witch King to kill Gorkill, because Gorkill will not be able to get away now. I don't believe in 1.0 they used to fall off like that. I don't like that thing. That happening. Because it makes it impossible, literally impossible to get away from FOBs. You get to run and then you knock it off again. It's really irritating. It's like Boromir's knockdown and Saruman's knockdown. Those are additions I don't feel help the game, but such is life. Let's see whose Mordor guys these are. These are not my pikemen. Goblins have been defeated. So now it's just a Mordor against Mordor game. And if I had to say, I would say his Mordor would have the advantage. I have the advantage resource-wise, because he's starting, but he hasn't taken over this side of the map and resources, which he should have. If you get the space, you might as well take it. That's the way I see it. More money is always a helpful thing. Do I have an Nazgul now? Okay, I have a Fell Beast. So I'm at least not defenseless against this Witch King. But the Witch King can still kill a Fell Beast. I do have archers now, though. Okay, so I am now building battering rams. I don't know how good a battering ram will be against the Mordor fortress, but although I do have this, so if I barrage and then send the Mordor catapult, battering rams at it, excuse me, then that will be a very effective tactic to use. So I seem to be massing my army in the top left. Probably going to do a sweeping attack to the right. Kill everything I can. Meanwhile, he's massing his army down here. And here comes the glorious Momoko. Look at that thing. It's just a cool unit. I always like those from the movies. Very cool. Of course, I liked everything from the movies, so I might be a little biased. But it's just a cool design of a unit. And here we have me running around in circles. So I'm going to be killing his farms. At least I will be able to control his farms and not be able to, he won't be able to build as many troops as I can. Which, at the present time, he cannot. He's about 200 off. 175. And here he comes down at the bottom right to attack my stuff. Pretty sure he knows where my fort is, yeah. So he's going to attempt to kill me, I would imagine. He's not even bothering with my stuff. Odd that my catapult hit my troll, but I guess that's... Mordor catapults in 1.06 are very inaccurate. They used to be extremely strong and very accurate and very cheap to make, so they were very strong in 1.0. But 1.6, not so much. Still cheap. And there goes an entire army of pikemen dead. Still has a Witch King there though, and some troops left over. But it's going to be hard for him to break this defense, I believe, without... Well, barrage would help. Catapults would help. Momkill, half dead Momkill. No, not so sure. Witch King is standing in fire. Not the best place for the Witch King to be. And with the Fear Statue combined with all these archer towers, that Momkill does not have a chance. He can't get anywhere close. And the Witch King is about to die here. Hopefully. Oh, he barely gets away. The Momkill dies. And he's left the game because he cannot win. So yeah, thanks for watching that one. And we'll see you in the next one.